If you're thinking about grabbing the Samsung QN900D, hold on for a minute because you're about to get the full scoop on what this beast really delivers and where it might let you down. This TV screams premium with its jaw-dropping 8K resolution and sleek Infinity Air design that promises an immersive viewing experience. But here's what surprised me. Not everything about this high-end TV is perfect. In fact, some serious problems might make you think twice before dropping nearly $4,000 on it. So, stick around because we're diving deep to uncover the good, the bad, and the unexpected about the Samsung QN900D. Let's start by unboxing the elephant in the room, the price. At $3899.99, this TV isn't for the faint of heart or wallet. It's aimed at hardcore tech enthusiasts, cinephiles, and gamers who want the absolute best in picture quality, brightness, and sound. But just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's flawless. In fact, the Amazon rating sits at 4.1 out of 5, which is decent, but not jaw-droppingly exceptional given the investment. So what's going on here? First off, the Samsung QN900D is packed with premium features that paint an impressive picture. Its standout Infinity Air design is almost bezel-less, giving you more screen and less distraction. The image literally slides over the edges, making everything you watch feel bigger and bolder. Paired with Samsung's proprietary Neo Quantum HDR 8K Pro technology, you're promised a vivid range of colors and contrasts, from brighter brights to darker darks. It's as if you're peering through a window into another world. Now, Samsung boasts about the real 8K resolution, coupled with AI Upscaling Pro that sharpens every nook and cranny on screen using 512 AI neural networks. That means your 4K or HD content isn't just blown up, it's intelligently enhanced to look clearer and richer. On paper, it sounds like magic. But here's a question. If most content you watch isn't even 8K native, how much do you really benefit? Upscaling can't completely replace native 8K footage, and some users report that certain scenes appear overly processed or artificially sharp, making things look almost uncanny. So if you're expecting to watch all your favorite shows in true 8K clarity, temper your expectations a bit. Now, for those of you who love action, whether it's live sports or intense gaming, the QN900D does offer AI Motion Enhancer Pro and Motion Accelerator 240Hz. That's right, a silky smooth, blur-free experience even in the most fast-paced moments. Although, a heads up, the 240Hz refresh rate support is limited to 4K resolution and compatible devices, so if you're eyeing full 8K gaming at that speed, you might be disappointed. Also, some users have pointed out that while motion looks smooth, it sometimes introduces a weird soap opera effect, which hardcore film buffs hate. Personally, I find it amusing that your TV might try too hard to be silky when sometimes a little imperfection makes it feel more cinematic. But the QN900D isn't just about picture. Samsung teams it up with Dolby Atmos and Object Tracking Sound Pro, meaning your TV speakers don't just deliver sound. They create a 3D audio experience that follows the action on screen. This is arguably one of the best sound implementations Samsung TVs ever seen. So when a helicopter flies from one side of the screen to the other, you actually feel it zoom across the room. It's a neat effect that makes you forget you're watching on a flat panel. However, if you're a true audiophile, this built-in sound won't replace a dedicated sound system. Think of it as a fantastic bonus, but not the be-all, end-all of home theater sound. Here's where my curiosity kicked in. Samsung's Quantum Matrix Pro uses mini LEDs with 1.5 times more lighting zones than previous tech, promising brighter highlights and deeper shadows. Sounds brilliant, right? Well, many users do love the contrast and brightness improvements, especially in dark room settings. But others have noticed blooming, where bright objects bleed into dark backgrounds, which can distract from the overall crispness. It's like a light halo effect that can ruin an otherwise stunning scene. So while the technology is cutting edge, the implementation isn't perfect yet. Speaking of imperfection, the QN900D's Auto HDR remastering touted by Samsung can intelligently tweak HDR content to look better on this TV. But the downside is it sometimes overprocesses, causing colors to look exaggerated or unnatural. This feature is driven by AI-based algorithms, but as with any AI, it's not foolproof. Some reviewers mention that skin tones could occasionally appear off, which is a big deal when watching human-centric content. So, while the HDR enhancement ups the wow factor, it also demands patience as your eyeballs adjust. Another aspect that gave me pause is the actual physical slimness of this model. At first glance, the ultra-thin profile screams modern luxury. It's the kind of TV that looks like it belongs in a futuristic sci-fi movie set. But thinness comes with trade-offs. This model's thin panel means your ports and connectivity are all hidden on the side or back in tight spaces, making wired setups trickier than expected. If you've got a million HDMI devices, hassle could ensue. Plus, being so slim means less room for cooling, and some owners have reported that the TV runs pretty warm after prolonged use, which could impact longevity. Oh, and did I mention the remote? Samsung's new smart remote looks sleek, but sometimes requires a bit more effort to get used to, especially if you're upgrading from older models or other brands. It's got touchpad controls and fewer buttons, so if you prefer straightforward, chunky remotes, throwing a curveball could be a downside. At the same time, it's actually great for reducing clutter, so it's a classic love it or hate it situation. Now here's a twist. Despite all the high-tech wizardry, the QN900D still faces occasional software glitches. From delayed updates to the occasional app crash, Samsung's Smart Hub isn't flawless. In some reviews, users have complained about Wi-Fi connectivity inconsistencies or slow loading times for streaming apps. For a TV at this price point, these issues feel like nitpicks, but the annoyance level can add up over time. It's the kind of thing that sneaks into your binge-watching session and makes you wish for a simpler experience. So here I am, giving you both barrels because the Samsung QN900D is a paradox. It's an 8K powerhouse with mind-blowing picture and sound, but also a few quirks and compromises that might make you think twice. The big question is, who exactly should buy this? If you're chasing the absolute cutting edge, love deep blacks and vibrant HDR, and have a setup ready for 8K with next-gen devices, especially gamers with super-compatible PCs, this TV could totally wow you. But if you mainly stream Netflix, Hulu, or binge on 1080p or 4K content, this might be overkill. You'll pay premium for features you won't fully use, and some AI upscaling quirks or blooming might frustrate you. Plus, budget-conscious buyers should think hard because you can find top-tier 4K models at half the price that still deliver exceptional quality. It's the classic, do you want the future now, or just a good TV today dilemma. Let me lighten things up here. Why don't TVs ever gossip? Because they're afraid they'll get too much screen time. And speaking of time, this TV makes you want to watch your favorite shows on repeat just to admire its depth enhancer tech. Although, after a couple hours, one reviewer jokingly said, "I'm starting to think this TV has better eyesight than me." Another fun tidbit. With Motion Accelerator 240Hz, the Samsung QN900D handles fast scenes smoother than a buttered dolphin sliding on a water park slide, which is just a fancy way to say it's great for gaming and sports. To wrap it all up on a positive note, the Samsung QN900D is not just another TV. It's a showcase of what's possible in modern display technology. When it shines, it truly stuns with vivid colors, deep contrast, and immersive sound. If you want to invest in a premium 8K experience that is ahead of its time, this is the one to consider. Just be aware of a few glitches and quirks along the way. If you're ready to experience this flagship TV firsthand, check out the best prices on Amazon. The prices here fluctuate fast, so don't blink or the deal might disappear. The link's down in the description. Remember, this TV is perfect for those who want nothing but the best picture and sound, and who have the patience and setup to make the most of 8K resolution and advanced smart features. For everyone else, there are fantastic alternatives, but if you're here for the flagship, Samsung QN900D delivers a premium viewing adventure like no other. Now go ahead, indulge your eyeballs, they'll thank you.